Good afternoon, everyone. Imagine you're driving home after class or work. Your phone vibrates with the text message. You tell yourself it's only going to take a second. You glance down for just 5 seconds at 55 miles per hour, and you just traveled the length of an entire football field. Without looking at the road, in those 5 seconds, you could drift into the lane, miss a stop sign, or hit another vehicle. That one decision could change your life forever. Almost everyone in this room owns a smartphone. We use them every day to communicate with family, friends, and coworkers. While our phones make life easier, they also create one of the biggest dangers on our roads when they're used behind the wheel. To prepare this speech, I researched information from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and the National Safety Council. These organizations study distracted driving and work to improve roadway safety. Today, I want to persuade you that drivers should not use their cell phones while driving, and understand why. I'll discuss the dangers of distracted driving, the devastating consequences it can have, and the simple steps every driver can take to make our roads safer. Now let's begin with the dangers. Many people believe they are good at multitasking. They think they can read a quick text, answer a phone call, or change a song without affecting their driving. Unfortunately, research shows otherwise. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, texting while driving is especially dangerous because it requires your eyes, your hands, and your attention at the same time. When your eyes leave the road, your hands leave the steering wheel, and your mind shifts away from driving. The risk of a crash increases dramatically. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, distracted driving claimed 3,208 lives in 2024, and more than 315,000 people were injured. In crashes involving distracted drivers, they aren't just statistics. Every one of those people had a family, friends, dreams, and plans for the future. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration also states that reading or sending a text takes your eyes off the road for about 5 seconds at 55 miles per hour. That's like driving the entire length of a football field with your eyes closed. Think about that for a moment. None of us would purposely close our eyes while driving across the football field, yet that's exactly what happens when we look at our phones. Now that we've looked at the dangers, let's talk about the consequences. Imagine a high school student driving home after a basketball practice. A friend sends a text asking about plans for the weekend. The student looks down for only a few seconds. When they look up, traffic has stopped. The crash leaves another driver seriously injured. The text was not worth it. Now imagine the father driving home after a long day at work. His phone rings, he reaches down to answer it, and doesn't notice traffic slowing ahead. Within seconds, multiple vehicles are involved in the crash. His family now has to live with the emotional and financial consequences of one distracted decision. These situations happen every day across the country. Distracted driving doesn't just affect the person holding the phone, it affects passengers, children, pedestrians, bicyclists, emergency responders, and incident families. Hall of Fame basketball coach John Wooden once said, "It's the little details that are vital. Little things make big things happen." Looking away from the road for only a few seconds may seem like a small thing, but it can have life-changing consequences. Fortunately, distracted driving is completely preventable. The first thing we can do is turn our phones to Do Not Disturb while driving feature before we start driving. Most smartphones already have this feature built in. The second thing you can do, if you absolutely need to, is answer a call, send a text, or check this direction safely. Pull over before using your phone. Whatever you're doing can usually wait another minute or two. Third is lead by example. You can encourage your friends and family to stay focused while driving. If you're riding with someone who starts texting behind the wheel, speak up. It may feel uncomfortable, but it can save a life. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration also recommends letting passengers respond to messages whenever possible or putting your phone out of reach so you won't be tempted to use it while driving. Today we discussed the dangers of distracted driving, the devastating consequences it can cause, and the simple actions every driver can take to help prevent these crashes. I'd like to leave you with one final thought. Every text can wait, every phone call can wait, and every social media notification can wait. Our life cannot. The next time your phone buzzes while you're behind the wheel, don't reach for it. Keep both hands on the wheel, keep your eyes on the road, and keep your attention where it belongs. Because arriving safely is far more important than answering a message.